This is Sindhu. I am studying in Cambridge Institute of Technology, North Campus. I am studying in Cybersecurity branch. Today I am here to explain. I have done one project on IMDb data set. So I am here to present that project here. So for those who don't know, IMDb is a online movie database which collects the reviews and ratings from people. If we want any latest released movies, ratings and reviews, we can check that website. So here today I am going to explain about that data set. So first we import pandas as PD, and then for data visualization we import Seaborn as SNS. Then we import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. Then I have loaded my data into a variable called data, and I have copied my file name here to get all the data from that data set. Then I have displayed the rows of data set by using head method of pandas attribute, pandas module. So these are the top 5 rows of the data set I have been working, and these are the tail of the data set. And then we will find the shape of this data set, that is number of rows and number of columns. So by using data.shape attribute, we can find the number of rows and columns. Here number of rows are 1000 and number of columns are 12. Then we will get information about this data set, like total number of rows, total number of columns, data types of each column, and memory requirement. Here we can see there are 1000 non-null values in rank column, and there are 3 float columns, 4 int columns, and 5 object columns. And the total memory requirement for this data set is 93.9 plus KB. And next we will check the missing values in this data set. For that I have used isNull method of the pandas data frame and any method of pandas data frame. We want Boolean answer, so I have printed any missing values. So it returns true because there are missing values in this data set. Here we can see in revenue and Metascore there are 128 and 64 missing values. So I have represented this in heat map by using Seaborn heat map. So you can see here revenue and Metascore as missing values. So this is showing in lighter colors, and in other columns there are no missing values, so it is not showing. And I have calculated this in percentage. There are around 13% of the missing values in revenue and 6.4% missing values in Metascore. So I have to drop all these missing values. I have used drop-NA method to drop all the missing values in this data set. You can see here, after executing this statement, I have got 838 rows and 12 columns. Earlier it was 1000 rows. So after dropping all the missing values, I have got 838 rows. Then I have to check for duplicate data. For that I have used duplicated method. So I have after executing this statement, I have got false. That means I have no duplicate data in this data set. Then we will check overall statistics about the data set. We have used describe method of pandas data frame. Here you can see the count, mean, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, and all. Here you can see the minimum here means the starting year of this data set is 2006, and the maximum year means from 2006 to 2016 the data is collected in this data set, and you can see the average rating, that is mean 6.72, and you can see the minimum rating 1.90. You can see the maximum rating 9.0. In this way we can get overall statistics about the data set. Here only numerical data is included. So if we want to get categorical columns also, we can use include equals all. In this way we can get the overall statistics about the data set. Then we displaying title of the movie which is having runtime less than or equal to 180 minutes. That means movies which have the runtime more greater than 180 minutes. So first I have displayed the columns names because we will get to know how many on what column we should work on. So here runtime minutes is the column we should work on. So I have used this. When I run this statement, I will get the movies movies title which have greater than 180 minutes. But I am only interested in title, so I have used title. Here we have got all other columns. So then in which year there was highest average voting. For that also I have displayed column value. I have to work on year and votes column. So I should get average voting. So I have used mean. So but I want sorted values. So I have used sort values method of pandas data frame. But sort values have ascending default. They display by default ascending values, but I want descending values. But so I have used false keyword. So we can see in 2012 there was average highest rating. I have displayed this by using Seaborn's bar plot. I have passed in x-axis I have passed year, and in y-axis I have passed votes. So this is the bar plot of the highest average voting. You can see in 2012 there was highest average voting. Then in which year there was highest average revenue. So we should work on columns like year and revenue revenue in millions. So I have sorted the values like in the last question. So in 2009 there was highest revenue. So I have plotted bar plot for this also. In 2009 there was highest revenue. Then average rating for each director. I have used mean because we want average value. Then I have sorted values. So we have got the director names with their average rating. Then I have displayed top 10 lengthy movies title and runtime. I have used runtime column, and I have passed title and runtime in 2D list to get this list, and title and runtime minutes. These are the top 10 lengthy movies and title runtimes. So I have plotted the same in this bar plot. Here you can see Grindhouse is the top one lengthiest movie, and other movies follows. Then we want to know number of movies per year. So I have passed year column and value count method, so that we can get the count of the movies per year. I have used Seaborn's count plot graph for this. You can see in 2016 there was highest number of movies per year. So this is the highest number of movies per year. Most popular movie title as per the highest revenue. Here you can see I have used max method to get this value. but I want a movie title also, so I have compared the other values of revenue column with this value. So I have got the episode Star Wars episode 6 is the highest revenue title. Then top 10 highest rated movies titles and its directors. I have used ratings call. I want only 10 top 10 highest rated movies. So I have used past 10 movies. Then I have passed rating, and in 2D list I have passed title, rating and director. Here is the list of the top 10 highest rated movies and titles, and so here we get. But after getting this bar plot, we don't have director names, so I have used U parameter, and I have assigned the director column to U parameter. So I have got this director names with movie names and ratings. You can get three columns in one bar plot by this method. And next, display top 10 highest revenue movie titles. There are n largest. I have used n largest method to get this list. So here is the top 10 highest revenue movie titles. This is the bar plot. I have used Seaborn's bar plot for this list. Star Wars is the highest revenue movie title. You can see that. Then average rating of movies year wise. You can see in 2007 it was 7.13 rating. It was the average rating of 2007 year. By this method you can get the average rating of movies year wise. Does rating affect the revenue? I have used to get this answer. I have used Seaborn's scatter plot method, scatter plot graph to get the answer of this question. Here you can see when there was highest revenue, there is highest when there is highest rating, there is highest revenue. When there is lowest rating, there is least revenue. So the answer is S. Rating affect the revenue. Then I have classified movies based on rating. I have added one column to this data set. But I have created my own user-defined function for this. The function name is rating. If rating is less than 7.0, it will return excellent. If rating is greater than 6.0, it will return good. Else it will return average. So I have created a column named rating